previous record?
I think there's just a lot more going on this new one. It's a lot more experimental album. The previous one was a bit more back to basic, I think, with mostly guitars and some MIDI orchestration. But with this one, it's just more of everything, you know, the live choir and huge orchestra and a lot of samples. So that is the biggest difference, you know, that it's a bit different than some other stuff we've done.
So there is a live choir. I think I was seeing an interview with you in there saying that you would like to use a live choir one day. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you got the chance to do it.
It's weird that we haven't thought about it before, but on this one we were, really stoked about using a choir, so that's something we want to do in the future as well, I think.
Yeah, are you going to perform with an orchestra and a choir one day?
Yeah. In May, we have a concert with a full orchestra and choir in Oslo. So if it works out, then that's going to be awesome. You know, so.
That would be awesome. Are you going to use the same chord orchestra?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Let's see. How do you like working with Nuclear Blast Records?
It's great. Yeah, it's a very good label for us. And they seem to be pushing the band pretty good and promoting it, so it's very good.
Yeah, it's great. It's always good to push out an album.
Yeah.
Especially your latest one, The Breakthrough.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Sorry about that. You already answered. Have you ever played here at the Regency Ballroom before?
No, we've been in San Francisco a few times, but never here, so this looks like a very good place actually for the best so far.
So you've played
I think maybe they did like the dancing tour here, but I wasn't on that tour, so I was home, and so we had the replacement guitarist. Maybe that was good, so I don't know.
Well, it's, you have a great turnout today. It looks like the lines are around the corner already.
Good?
Yeah.
Sounds good, huh?
Let's see. Oh, I noticed your new album's not in a typical jewel case. Actually, I have it right here. It's, how do you guys decide to do something so abstract? I mean, it's not like just here's the CD and the jacket, and there it is, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah, we'd like to do different versions of it, you know, so this one has a bit more special pictures and stuff, you know, than the simpler version, so yeah, it's all about delivering as different things as you can, you know, so that the people get different values for different money, you know. So.
Yeah, it's like not putting the same album, it's always something different.
Yeah, and you know, also we'd like maybe a special bonus song and stuff too, so you need to do that in this market, you know, because there's, you know, so much downloading, so you need to release different types of albums, you know. So.
Have you noticed any difference with album sales as opposed to sales on, say, iTunes or anything like that?
What do you mean?
Well, like, is there more purchasing through online as opposed to physically buying a record?
I think still the album sales is the biggest, but the iTunes stuff is really getting up there. I think we were on the 4th position or something with the sales there. So.
Because I mean, I know for myself, I would definitely love to have something like this as opposed to something on a hard drive.
I think that's a bit special for the metal fans, you know, because they want the actual album, and I think they would prefer that than to download it. But of course, some people do that too. But many of them like to have the actual CD and, you know, something physical to touch.
Yeah, I would too. I've always been blown away by artwork, especially. I mean, I just love to hold it and put it in my collection and go, good memories.
Yeah.
How do you guys coordinate like a stage setup, or like do you have any pyrotechnics or anything going on?
Sometimes we do, but on this tour we don't use any bombs, just because we have to have like some fire people going on the tour and stuff. So, but we have a pretty big light show on this tour, and just a pretty good production live-wise. So we try to do it different than every time. We can't use the same flames every time and the same outfit. So. It's going to look a little bit different now. It's, you know, there's more of the white thing going on now. So
yeah, it's like I saw your video on Gateway. Everything was like almost like white on black, and there was a few color in there. It looked really interesting.
Yeah, it's going to look something like that. So.
Yeah, it's got to. I was just saying, it's got to like, got to be an attention grabber.
Yeah, that's the whole point, you know. We are also about the visual, you know, not just playing the songs and just the music. It also needs to look pretty good, you know, and so people get value for their money, you know. So when they come to see a show, it's like a show, you know. It's not
Yeah,
just
it's not
music.
like oh they're playing it and they're done. You know,
Yeah,
no, it's more like how you would attract the crowd into it. You know, like you become a part of it, like almost like you're watching a movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's more interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, in what ways have you felt the need to progress in such a competitive career to maintain or surpass the success that Dimmu Borgir has built up to be?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, what would you find to stay where you're at as far as success, either to get better or to stay where you're at?
Well, as a musician, you always want to become better, you know, and make a better album each time. So that's the goal. And sometimes you succeed, and sometimes you don't. So, but that's always the life of a musician. It goes up and down, you know, and albums might vary, you know, from each other. So, but we still feel that we have a lot to make, and we have, you know, we are very creative. So we have a lot of good ideas left, and we're still pretty young. So it's
that's a good thing.
We just want to keep going the way we're going, actually. And, you know, just try out something new here and there. So, yeah.
Well, you seem to be doing pretty well. I mean, you got a good thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Oh, what do you like to do on your free time away from music and all that?
Different stuff, you know, just stay home and watch a good movie or something like that. Good meal, and we're pretty normal, so.
Yeah, so I figured, I mean, you know, just like every day. Like, what kind of movies do you like?
Everything, you know, comedies, you know, horror, everything.
Yeah, that's good.
Sopranos.
Like the gangster movies?
Yeah, totally.
Mafia?
Casino, good.
Casino. I like the James Bond movies myself. I mean, I was always into that, like the nice cars and like the suits and the guns.
That's pretty cool too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we just do the normal stuff and then, you know, go out once in a while. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, I mean, that's just pretty much all the questions I have.
Alright.
Wait, I have a question. Just one. Can I ask one? Okay, I don't know if you've watched the show Death Clock. Have you heard of it?
No.
Oh, no? Because it's like it's called Metalocalypse, and there's a band, and they do a lot of reference to metal bands, and there's one where they have Dimmu Burger. They have a burger place. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so I thought I'd ask you that and what you think about that.
Cool.
If you've seen that episode.
Yeah.
You guys are too busy, huh? So.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I just heard about it, so I don't have any comments on it.
Yeah.
I would like to try a Dimmu burger one.
I think I would too. A
burger.
metal burger.
I need to put the lettuce in a pentagram or something like that.
Oh, no, big.
Or like the tomato?
Or just a ketchup, maybe. The blood pentagram.
Painted all demonic. You like got yourself a demon burger.
Demon burger. That's
Demon burger.
Good word.
Cool.
God, they stole our idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't get the idea, someone else will get it.
Yeah, exactly. They will snap it up now.
Yeah, it's like that these days. I mean, like, there it is. I mean, I don't know.
Have to make contract on those burgers.
Yeah, keep this confidential between you and I until it becomes a product or
And
something.
the rest of the world, I guess.
Yeah, for you watching at home.
Alright.
Yeah, all right. That concludes the interview.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks.
for your time.